A Boise State football powerhouse, hopefully a rising force in basketball and a perennial contender in collegiate wrestling.
Oh, but Roland, none of these programs can claim the title as even the best in their own school. Matt King is live in the studio with an introduction to Boise State's group of Gab.
Yeah, Roland and Michelle, we're talking Broncos. I sat down with Boise State's speech and debate team and asked them to convince you, our audience, why they're so great. And so without further ado, we'll let 3 of those students deliver their opening statements. Guys, you're on the clock.
I'm happy. I like doing this.
Time.
I mean, I literally am an advocate for that. Every person should be in debate.
And time.
It's you thinking about what I'm saying rather than me just lecturing at you.
Okay, Mr. Watkins, so tell us why this is a story. In other words, what reason do we have to care about Boise State speech and debate?
Because we're increasingly bringing attention to Boise State for more than just athletics.
Girls, do you have a rebuttal?
People can't watch us on TV.
It's hard, and it's tiring, and it's exhausting.
And a real debate tournament works nothing like the cliched back and forth I've demonstrated so far in this story.
Of the family.
Or like the presidential debates you see on TV.
That's not actually what we do.
No, these kids construct cases and arguments, writing and memorizing as many as 5 or 6 speeches at a time. And they do it better than anyone else in the country. Yes, more than anything, the talking Broncos just win.
Consecutively every single weekend.
Boise State boasts the distinction as one of only 2 programs to have won 2 national championships. They're the reigning champs, they just won regionals again, and they're sending teams all over the world to compete. These kids are good.
There's still this stereotype associated with speech and debate where, you know, it's only what the nerds do.
While this may sound like a word we would use to describe 2 ducks making love,
If what you're doing doesn't apply to everyone, and everyone can't understand it and grasp it, and take something from what you're performing, then you might as well not be up there.
So good, in fact, they'll pour honey in your ear, and you'll come to narrating your story as though you're moderating an imaginary debate. Oh, well. Final question, guys. Is Boise State the best debate program in the country?
I believe that it is.
Yeah, this is definitely the best team in the school.
It's the best debate program in the country, definitely for me.
This is the best program in the nation.
Carrying on in the tradition of silver-tongued Odysseus, Lincoln and Douglas, and Nelson Mandela, mastering communication to breed understanding.
The eye of the beholder.
Amanda Hicks serves as Boise State's forensics director and the team's coach. She says she'd love it if the community just recognized it had a national champion speech and debate squad in its midst. The team competes at the national tournament in Kansas City this weekend. Live in studio, Matt King, Fox 9 News at 9.